There's nothing better than just music that I don't understand, but I absolutely love. I know we're supposed to probably still be on mute, but sorry. I had to let you know that.
They don't hear this music that we listen to. Like,
what's up,
while we're waiting.
everybody? Welcome to episode 29 of the Authentic Era. What's even better about that is that I forgot to start the. I was like in feeling it.
Yeah,
You were in the zone.
I was in the Dolph zone.
Yeah.
And I forgot to push play on the other music for like 3 minutes. So,
we'll have to edit.
yeah. But whatever. Welcome.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
So y'all don't hear the music. You could, but if you did, we wouldn't be able. We wouldn't be able to post on everywhere. YouTube and the other places. Yeah. I was doing some research on the copyright stuff for Twitch and everything, and like if we're streaming, we're fine. We can do whatever the fuck we want, basically. If it's on YouTube, it's fair game. For us to like, if we wanted to watch a movie together, we can watch a movie on stream. But there wouldn't be a VOD for it. There wouldn't be a podcast. Obviously, there wouldn't be a YouTube because the YouTubes would beat us up. We'd get some strikey strikes pretty quick. Yeah, I think. Right. But yeah, so we was listening to some Young Dolph, rest in peace.
RP.
King of Memphis. Yeah, so yeah, you do get a little flavor though if you go on check out the story on Instagram. Yeah. You get a little bit of taste, but it's just a little bit. You don't get the full behind the scenes.
Without Rap Genius, I'd be totally lost because I want to be a part of it, but I just. You know,
you got to get some back. What are these guys talking about?
I need to know. Some stuff I get, like like my favorite Young Dolph song is "Get Paid."
Get Paid, good song.
Great song. He's got 2 rules in there. Rule number 1 is get the money, and then rule number 2 is don't forget to get the money. And I got those rules down.
That's one and number 2.
Rules. That's it, man. Also, a fantastic music video.
I've never seen the music video.
Oh, it's maybe I'm selling it a little bit, but it's a good one. It is a good one. They're in a mansion. There are some scantily clad women. There is a
checking all the boxes.
Yeah. There's a I don't really know the premise behind it, but there's like a little white kid or a younger white kid in there with Young Dolph. And
is it me?
There's like. It kind of looks like you. Well, he looks like all of like you and me because we're white.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Sorry, Bill.
All white people look the same. Yeah, sorry, Bill. You're out of the white people conversation.
I mean, I'm half white, but you know,
kind of works.
I don't identify as a white.
Can we have one thing, please, as white culture? Right. Can we just please have this one thing?
Yeah, Bill, leave us alone. You're trying to take Kirkland from us. Leave us alone.
You know. Gentrifying it. Well, I mean, it's
Bill's got his Kirkland BOGO on today, blessing us.
Man. Bless you, Bill.
Yeah. So welcome everyone. How you guys doing? Bro,
Yeah,
No.
man, I'm running around with my head
Dang.
cut off over here.
dog is being super needy. I've been gone all day today.
Oh,
And dog's being super needy right now.
oh no, we're getting ready to
It
go to
happens.
Hawaii
Yeah, when's you leaving tomorrow?
tomorrow. Yeah, flying
When do
out
you come home?
tomorrow. Next Wednesday, so we'll see what's up for next
Word.
Tuesday. If I'm free, we can jump on and do something, with my phone. But if not,
Let's give.
we'll
I
see.
mean, that's a tough one because that's going to be 5 for you, 8 for me, and
Yeah, time zone.
10 for Bill. I mean, that's
Whatever.
like dinner time. You're in Hawaii, man. You got to enjoy it. I think we
It's,
can.
you know, skip next week. I'm good with either or. It don't matter to me.
No, you're
We'll
on
figure it out.
vacation, man.
Yeah,
Enjoy
brother.
yourself.
We'll
Remember
see.
when I was in
It's-
Vegas and I made a skip?
Oh, okay.
Let's do
Yeah.
it.
Yes,
If you
yes.
were in Hawaii and you were just having that bad of a time, we'll stream.
Right. Sure, Bill.
We'll have the
If you've had
stream for
enough
you.
pokies,
There's some bigger
and
issues
you're-
there,
and
huh?
you're-
I
and
probably
you're
don't
done
want
with
to.
Giovanni's shrimp truck, and you don't want any more masadas, then yeah, sure, we'll do it on Tuesday
Bro,
night.
we'll,
No
we'll be
problem.
here for you.
So here's the thing, like, because we're going to Big Island, like, obviously we don't have all the Leonards and Giovanni's,
Right.
but maybe there's alternatives to that. I've been yelping up a storm trying to like just bookmark a bunch of spots. and
Right.
There's a few
Right.
that I found, but like not
I
that
mean, I
like
gotta
local.
imagine you gotta be able to find something.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna find something, but we'll see. I'm just trying to find some beaches, man. Everything there is like black lava,
It's
rocks.
rock, dude.
Everything
Yeah.
there's cliffs. It's like, man, this is not the Maui that I experienced before, but there are some beaches. We'll see.
Go harvest you
You'll
some
get-
good
you'll-
pumice
You'll
stone.
get there.
Yeah, right. Yep.
Look at that,
Yeah,
dude. Hey.
That's funny.
That's good. I'm really jealous. We had a great time. We went to Oahu a couple years ago. We did the moped thing. We did it in the rain, and I thought Kaylin was going to die. And that kind of sucked. She's flipped me off right now, but it's so true. She couldn't figure out, and we were in sandals doing this, and like she's not dragging her feet, but she's putting her feet down. I'm like, dude,
Yeah,
we are on
yeah.
vacation, but we're about to hit the medical emergency room here,
Hey, take it from me. Not a great way to spend your vacation.
No, we know better, but Bill, I hope you get to do it all, man, and
Lots of poke, hopefully. Lots
oh
of
my god, dude, just go to Costco.
Yeah, right?
Get to the Costco, just buy it by the 20-pound thing. You're gonna eat it all anyways,
Yeah, I know, man. We
I had
are gonna hit
Mercury
up.
poisoning. It's worth it.
It's yep. Come home with Hawaiian.
I had a San Diego meal day today.
Oh yeah.
Did you really? What'd you have?
I mean, I guess not really San Diego, but my San Diego anyway. I had pho for lunch, and then I went and had sushi for dinner.
Oh dang.
So I mean, I'll take San Diego. It'll be a good San Diego for me. It's not a.
You're gonna say you had like a faux California burrito.
Yeah,
from
it
where
wasn't a faux burrito.
Yeah.
Or a sushi ryu. I wish. Although there's a there's a good ass spot for California burritos here. I found. It's good as fuck. It's not
Really?
like basically any corner stop, and it's not as good as the worst burrito in San Diego, but relative to where I like, it's fucking good, man. They need to throw
Right.
a little bit more fries in there.
Gotcha.
But it's good. It's good as fuck. It's called I don't even know what it's called. It's over. If you are in Memphis, I know we have at least one listener from Memphis. I can't remember your name. Sorry.
Memphis #1.
It's number one listener in Memphis. Whoever you are, sorry. Maybe it's
Shout out.
Ryan. I don't know if that's the right name. I don't think that's the right name. But yeah, it's over by Wolf Chase Mall. It's good as fuck. Little taco place. But
And if you need a taco, you got it, right? Is
Eh,
Chipotle different there? Like, is that like
we got
worse?
Chipotle's Chipotle, but
Right. Okay.
there's some good ass taco places here. We have a really what's the word? Substantial is the right word? Yeah, substantial Hispanic population here. There's a neighborhood here called Berclair, which is basically like probably 90% Hispanic, mostly Mexican. but then like Guatemala and Central America, South America. But there's I was talking about this place before. It's like our closest like thing to a bodega that we have called the Superman Market. There's a taco truck in the parking lot there. That place is fucking phenomenal. Taqueria Express number 5. It's so legit, bro. They got a birria pizza.
A birria pizza,
Bro. Shit is unreal. It is so good. It's so damn good.
Well, I don't even think we do that out here. Like,
Bro, they got a whole twist, man.
I feel like I've seen like on the Instagram stories, you know, like foodie stuff. I've seen it.
Yeah.
And I've seen them like it's like basically it's two quesadillas, the birria in the middle. They cut it like a pizza, right? You dip it in the consomme, and that's cool.
It's good as fuck. I want it right now. Damn.
I believe, dude. I will overnight you a burrito, Eddie. I'll overnight you 2 burritos. Let me know. I'll wrap that shit up. I'll overnight it.
I had a friend visit me from San Diego. Like when I don't know how long it had been when I moved here. Maybe like a year after I moved here. But she brought me a burrito.
Oh yeah.
On the plane and everything. It was good as fuck. It was so good.
We're gonna try to do that in Hawaii. Bring back some McDonald's ube pies.
Ooh yeah,
dude. We'll see.
I'd love to try those, man. Oh yeah, they're made to ship, right? So they're good.
Yeah, those things are legit.
They'll last anywhere. They'll last a nuclear explosion, right?
Ube pies.
They're like Twinkies.
Fuck, that sounds good.
Yeah, man. Can't wait. That's like their main stop.
We might have talked about this before, but Trader Joe's has the pumpkin empanadas.
Oh
yeah, you mentioned those, and I I was out by the Trader Joe's last week, and I had meant to go. I was at Apple picking up an order, and Trader Joe's is like a half mile away from there. I was just so ready to get the fuck out of Apple. I totally forgot. I got to my car and I was just like, "Fuck, finally, kid." And I just totally spaced. I got like halfway home and I was like, "God damn it!" So I'm gonna have to go back out there
next time. You guys got to get one of the. You guys will dig it. It's like a pumpkin pie and an empanada,
bro.
It's really good.
That shit is.
Yeah.
I don't need that. That'll be like my staple food for like the next year.
Well, it's Trader Joe's, so it's healthy.
Yeah, that's how it works. I'm pretty sure it works like that.
Pretty sure that's how it works.
Speaking of nice healthy foods, like we went on a little hunt this weekend. So I've been watching this show, Chef Roy Choy, Kogi barbecue and all that stuff. He has a show on PBS called Broken Bread, and he goes around to like local local restaurants that are doing cool stuff that's unique. Meets up with food people that are like in the industry that supply products or do like outreach and things like that. But he was talking with this one like tortilla maker. They make like fresh corn tortillas, but they're using like a specific like variety of corn that's made just for tortillas, I guess. And it's like an old variety, and they're like the only ones making it. Their name was like tortilla the something tortilla, I forgot. But yeah, we went on a hunt. We found them in like old like South Pasadena at this little health store, because you have to follow the maker on Instagram, and then they're basically they have like 4 or 5 different places you can buy it from, and they're all small, low key little shops, here and there. They're not even like really out there, but because I saw it on the show there, I was like, bro, my mom was like, we need to go hunt those down and try to find them. And
nice.
Dude,
successful?
Oh yeah, dude. They were like, I don't know, it was super good. Like we like made like tacos on Monday night. I made some quesadillas with it, with this like queso fresco, and God, those things were like amazing. I'm like,
Bill, so Kaylin and I ate at Best Friend in Las Vegas, and I didn't realize that was his restaurant.
Yep.
We stayed at Park MGM the last time we were there, and we ate there twice. That's how good it was.
Oh man, okay.
Oh, it's. I mean, it's Eddie. It's everything. You know, like when you used to go down to Convoy and eat and stuff like that
Yeah.
when you were here. It's everything. It's everything you want and more.
Oh.
It's I think it's a showcase of all the stuff that he would like, some best greatest hits from all his
Yes.
restaurants and stuff that he
Yes.
made. So he does Kogi barbecue tacos, right?
Mhm.
Like I think he has those. He has a couple of things from like his other restaurants in LA. He used to have
Oh
this place
yeah.
called Chago's, and it was like Korean rice bowls.
Mhm.
And like this place was awesome. They used to be on the west side, then they moved to Chinatown,
Mm.
and
Oh yeah.
then I think they shut down. They're not there anymore. But they used to have these super bomb like rice bowls, pork belly ones, chicken and
Oh,
egg. It's like amazing. But yeah, that's what he did.
dude,
That
the food is awesome, man. It's you know, like I always tell you, like when you come down here, we're going to the Chico Korean fusion, the
yeah,
Korean Chinese fusion place next time you're down here, and
yes.
it just reminds me of that. It's just so good, man. Everything is so good.
So I found the name of the tortilla maker. It's Kernel of Truth. So if you even on Instagram, Kernel of
Kernel.
Truth
Oh,
LA,
I like how that's nice.
KERNELOFTRUTHLA, dude. And then just follow Broken Bread and then
Wow.
underscore Roy Choi's. That's his the new show on PBS. Fuck that! It's such a dope show because
Oh
he's like,
man.
Roy Choi. He's always wearing like undefeated shit. He's got like
Mhm.
undefeated like Air Force Ones on, or you
Mhm.
know, he always wears Stussy. Obviously, you always see him in Stussy and stuff. So it's like he's definitely of the folk. You know, he's of our
He is
people.
truly of the people.
Yeah, man. So
That's what's up,
and
dude.
but yeah, Kernel of Truth. Check out that Instagram. You see they do blue corn, yellow
Mhm.
corn tortillas, but the process that they make them, it's like I don't know. You had to watch that episode to kind of get the full gist of it. But these tortillas were amazing,
That's cool. I'll have to check that out
legit,
And look,
on
legit.
PBS.
I'm looking at the like the
Broken bread.
hashtag for like the Kernel of Truth hashtag right now.
Oh. Is it people are who are using it?
Yeah, using them and like posting where they bought them and stuff.
Yep, yep. But
Bro,
even
this
just
stuff. Oh, this just got me fired up. This looks good as fuck.
and they at the restaurant or at the stores that we buy them at, like they're in the fridge section. They're all refrigerated. They're not just
Mhm.
sitting like on the counter,
Right.
so that it's like no preservatives. It's all natural, pretty much.
Damn. I need to.
Yeah, dude. But just to stay up on shit, man, just follow that like Broken Bread account because that's his like TV show, and he posts up like little things. I don't know, is PBS Nation or
Yeah,
nationwide?
it is. Yeah.
It
Mhm.
is, right? I just don't
It's
know if they play the same stuff all over the country or not.
There is like regional programming that they have,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
they also have stuff that they play
If it gets
everywhere.
popular enough, yeah, like obviously like Sesame Street was,
Right.
but but dude, this show is legit. It's like super dope.
You said
I love it.
Broken Bread. That's what it's
Yep,
called.
Broken Bread.
Yeah,
Even
I'm
if you
gonna check
follow
that
just
out.
Roy Choi, you'll see it. Like one of his posts or one of his
I am
accounts.
super into that. I found that
Yeah.
there's a barbecue place here,
Oh.
like in my neighborhood. Actually, I didn't know
Oh.
it was there, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try that probably next week or so. We'll see.
Oh
I'll have
yeah.
to make sure you cook everything thoroughly.
Yeah,
Get that pork belly, man.
we'll
Just
see how it
you,
is
Mhm.
out here. We
you
got
gotta
good
test it
Garlic,
out.
pork. We got
pork
good
belly,
pigos out here, so we'll see.
Dude. Yeah, maybe they got something unique,
A little Memphis flavor in there. We'll see.
barbecue pork belly.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so we got a pretty good show for you. We got a lot to talk about. But first, we'll start with as we always do,
Yeah,
Mhm.
a little bit of
cracking
this.
it.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm doing another Vooz.
Oh,
This one is the only flavor, the only one of this flavor I could find. It's called Raging Raspberry Hibiscus. So
raging raspberry hibiscus.
yeah, a little bit an ode to your upcoming vacation with that
Oh,
hibiscus in there.
yeah, man.
But I love a hibiscus flavor. That's super good.
Oh,
I wish I could find more.
I haven't even seen it yet in our stores, so
Mm.
none of the Voos, not yet. Doot, 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 doot.
That is
I'm gonna crack.
tasty as fuck.
I'm cracking
And you,
open something light tonight, just cause gotta be up early tomorrow.
Yo,
So
bro, me
we're gonna
too. 6 a.m., man.
we're going with the Figueroa Mountain Brewing, the Santa Barbara Citrus, just a little guy, a little 12 ouncer
Mm.
there.
Mhm. Mhm.
It's just you know, I don't know. It's a mixture of different orange and whatever else they got, I guess, just a little something easy.
Let's see it.
Let's see. This
Cool
is,
can.
It looks like a San Pellegrino can.
I know, right?
A
Ale,
Nantucket nectar.
yeah. Ale with citrus and natural flavors. I don't know, man. Whatever.
Very
It's all good.
citrusy.
Perfect. I'm a little boring tonight. I don't feel like drinking. Long
Hey,
day.
man. It happens.
So I am.
Who am I to judge?
Pink
Oh.
lemonade.
Ooh,
Trader Joe's pink lemonade, baby.
pink lemonade.
I probably would have put some vodka in it if we had some. We only
Oh.
have rum, and I wasn't sure if rum and vodka or rum and pink lemonade go. So I decided against it.
Have you ever looked at like the history of pink lemonade and like
No.
the myth behind it, like where it started and what they used to say, how it was created? So it came from the circus, pink lemonade, and the story. It's a tall tale, but the guy who was making the lemonade did not have enough lemons to make lemonade. So what he did was he used some of the dirty laundry water to spike the lemonade that he had, and the color of the water was reddish from the dye of whatever that he was washing, and so it turned it into that pink color of pink lemonade. So you're drinking dirty water, dirty laundry water. Pretty good though.
Yeah, it's tasty. I don't really drink soda, and I prefer my drinks. I think a little more on the watered down side to cut the sweetness. So, like normally, if I have a glass of like iced tea, I really don't choose sweetened. But if I do lemonade, I cut it with like probably 75% lemonade, 25% water, and that's like about the sweetness I can I enjoy. Like I like
Yeah.
sweet stuff, but sometimes it's just like a gut bomb,
Yeah, you get sick.
Yeah.
You feel gross.
Oh yeah, no, it's like I don't mind sugar, but it's too much sometimes. But
I
the Trader Joe's
prefer
one
the.
is a little like cut anyways. It's not as bad. So yeah, if you're back at Trader Joe's, here we are. No free ads, but Trader Joe's free ads all day.
Hashtag not sponsored.
While we're at it, though, the Minute Maid Pink Lemonade Zero, that's pretty legit.
Good.
That's a good one. Zero.
Okay.
Yeah, just for like if you're not into like the sugar thing, but then again, it's like artificial sweetener anyway, so I guess your body kind of still reacts to it sometimes. It just doesn't trigger like your sugar levels to
Right.
go up, for like diabetics and stuff like that. But
Bro, tell me about it.
yeah, but it's still it's sweet, but better.
I'm an unsweet tea guy, and always have been. Even before my diagnosis, I was an unsweet tea guy. My dad was. So there is nothing more refreshing to me than a glass of strong unsweet tea with some lemon in it. Bro,
Yeah,
that's the best.
that's me at the restaurants too. I don't get sweetened tea.
Bring it on. Keep
Yeah.
that tea coming. Just put that picture right here.
Yeah.
I gotta tell them at Raising Cane's, I say, hey, I need an Arnold Palmer unsweetened, but I need more of that iced tea than lemonade, and they make fun of me, but they better give it to me right, or I'm calling Kane himself. I'm calling my guy.
Shout out to chat. What the fuck? Yeah, what the fuck, Mr. McCrafty? Thanks for joining us, I guess.
Yeah, what's up? What's up, dude? Thanks for hanging.
What the
this
fuck?
is what game are you playing, bro?
Gamers.
It says, oh.
The first thing I hear as a new listener is that blasphemy.
Blasphemy?
What are you a sweet tea? Are you a sweet tear, Mr. McCrafty? if
Now we're intrigued.
Yeah, we got to hear it because we're gonna let you know. We got some diabetics on the stream, so if you want to get ableist, we can get ableist, sir.
Yeah, and bro, we ain't against it. We just
No, I support your sweet tea. I just, I don't have to drink it. You can drink it, bro. It's all good. Take it easy, man. Relax. Put the gun down.
Right.
It's not
a
that
little tea
serious.
with the sugar.
Yeah. little tea. You want the spoon to just stand up in it when you have it.
Alright.
Yeah, I know how you do. I know folks who
Alright.
think like the. Have you heard sweet tea from McDonald's?
Yes.
It's like grotesquely sweet. I know people who put
Well-
sugar in that.
Oh, geez.
It's just not. It's not strong enough for him. I guess it's a southern thing. He's from Georgia. Yeah. Well, I'm in Memphis, so I feel you. I'm right there with you. I know what you mean. It's a whole thing. I have been a house divided for my entire life. I'm unsweet. My mom has been sweet, but she does the sweet and low, so she just pops a little sweet and low in there, and she's happy. But anyway, so yeah, this is not a stream about sweet tea, if believe it or not. We do talk about more than Johnson City. Yeah, that's across the state, about 6 hours away. I used to live in Knoxville, so I was right up there in Johnson City. Johnson
That's where I went
City,
for that.
Tennessee.
That's where I went for that wedding.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he was out there in the way, in the cut of Appalachia. Yes, sir.
In the cut. What a drive that was, let me tell you.
Yeah, that Nashville to Knoxville drive. That's a good one. The Nashville to Memphis drive, or vice versa, is shit. It's so flat. There's nothing at all to see. But the one from you get into the mountains, you see nice forests and stuff out there. It's good. It's a different type of folk, though. It's a different type of people out there. So let's talk about vans. So we got a few releases. It seems like we've had like boom release info. Here's something after like a little bit of slumber. And it seems like that's what Vans likes to do with us. So
Yep.
there's some really good stuff. Whoops. I screwed that up. There's some really good stuff up. First one we're going to talk about, we've got upcoming release of the Vans Worksout first anniversary custom OG authentic LX. So this is the second collab, right? So this is the anniversary of the first collab. Am I reading that right, Bill?
Either that or it's just a project they did for their first anniversary of being a store in Korea. They're like, I think, Korea's first like vault outlet.
Okay, maybe that's what it is.
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Vans by Worksout store on the first floor of the Rice Hotel. Okay, yes. One of the first official retailers of Vault by Vans. Yep. Okay, got it.
Yeah. Okay.
So these are pretty dope. These remind me a lot of the
those Soul classics, right?
the Soul classics, but before those, the DQM. They called it a camo for some reason. It was like basically like a garment dyed authentic with rope laces.
Yeah. Okay, I remember that one. Yep.
It was a California, I believe.
Like a washed look.
Yep, washed camo. Actually, I think that's what they called it. Washed camo. It was like green and brown and blue. I think were the three colorways. Really cool collab. I think in practice they were very hit or miss though. Those ones were. Some of them didn't look right. Like some of them barely had like any dye on them at all. Other ones had really good dye. So it was sort of like a gamble. These have some really nice details though. I really like that heel pull. It's a really nice addition. Yeah,
it went more than just dyeing a pair of natural white OG authentics.
Right. I think Joe bought all those anyway. So they
right.
Can't get their hands on any more of them.
He didn't know.
Sorry, my bad. The TV was loud.
So coming in 4 colorways. So we got the pink, the blue, the yellow, and purple.
They're calling it black, but it's
black. Okay, so it's like a garment dyed.
It's a little Who knows? I can just imagine these like staining the hell out of socks and like the bottom of your jeans and stuff.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get some bleed for sure.
As soon as you wear these, it's like just ruin anything you put it on.
Yeah, so these are releasing. Let's see, February the 26th. Only 90 pairs, so these are super limited. And chat said it, aren't these Korea only? I think so, right? These are
They
we
should be
don't
because
have
it's
any
their.
release here.
Yeah, no, and it seems like more like one of those DIY projects that we've seen.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, because these are just that white OG authentic,
yeah.
with the addition of that heel pull,
Mhm.
yeah, the pull tab on the heel, I guess, however you want to say
Yeah.
it, and then those custom
Mhm.
row places, and then obviously the
Mhm.
die job too. But these look really good. You know, hopefully that people get good colorways. They
Yeah.
don't get like some with barely any dye on them or anything like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
and usually the dye doesn't stick to the sole, so that's weird that you
I
can see
see
that
that
like
on
on the
these.
sole.
Yeah.
I wonder if the new style, of rubber that they're using with the newer OGs, like, absorb it
Well,
more.
Were these dyed with? So the first picture is like flowers and stuff. So
Like
were
natural
these
pink.
dyed with those? Were these
It looks like
natural?
it. Yeah.
That's definitely what it is. Sort of.
It says the
Um,
colors, which are obtained from organic sources, give the collection a vintage look.
yeah, very
So,
cool.
yeah, man, it's like taking it to the next level, not just going out and using some whatever type of, fabric dye.
Right. Yeah, this is craftsmanship went into this. You know, it's something cool that we don't get to see with a lot of other um, brands. You know,
Yep.
getting things like these. Um, and then yeah, the scarcity sucks, but it's also cool.
Yeah.
It's dope
Right.
that maybe we'll be able to get our hands on them. We'll definitely be looking out for them.
mm.
If they
Yeah.
pop up on the secondary market or anything like that. If you want
Maybe.
more information, yeah, so you go to the van. I wasn't following them. I am now. The Vans underscore Worksout account. They will have any information, all the new information that they have there, will be posted. So if they do open them up to any um, international sales, that'll be your spot. Otherwise, hit up that Korea
Yeah.
plug if you got it.
Plug.
And then on to some more colors. We have the Crayola collection. This is a really fun little collab. Little, I didn't mean to call it little. It's a good collab. I don't want to demean it. It's dope.
Yeah. Something for the kids. They got some adult stuff in there, but obviously I feel like it's mainly,
Yeah, primarily for the kids.
It's definitely kid centric. They are cool though. It's vibrant. It's a whole vibrant
Yeah.
thing, and the execution on it it's a crayon on a shoe, so it looks cool.
yeah, little subtle Crayola, logos with the little squiggly, you
Yeah.
know, logo that you see on parts of the shoe. I think which one of them has it, I think on the like the foxing rubber. Um but yeah, pretty thing whole lineup there. They got like your comfy cush stuff. They just kind of let it be a part of everything. And there's even like customs options too where you can like actual like it's like coloring book style where you
Right.
I don't think you scribble it in, but you select the colors for all the different you know sections of the black and white graphic, and then that'll be on your shoe that you order.
I like this old school. Um, it looks like it's like a crinkle paper.
hmm Like you're supposed to color on it or something, right?
Right. It looks like I don't know. It looks
Maybe.
weird.
Yeah,
Like the
it is.
texture looks like a crinkled paper or something.
Yep,
Mm.
it is actually.
It's really
Where have we
dope.
That's
seen that?
awesome.
We've like seen that on a Dunk, right? A SB. They did that brown paper.
Mm,
Uh, who made that? It was like for Mocha or something, or MoMA modern art or contemporary art. I forget which one. They did like a little release or something, but it had paper on the shoe, like on the outs.
Hmm.
The for the materials. Looks similar.
Yeah, I think it's a really cool concept. I like to see what it actually feels like.
Yeah.
So these will be releasing, or they already have released. Yeah, 18th. So these released last week. Was it last
Just
week?
after, yeah,
last
just after our it was like on Friday, I think, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So Vans retailers worldwide as well as Vans.com. So if you're interested in those, you can get your kid laced up. just in time for school. I guess school's not. It's summer almost, right? What day? It's
Almost.
February. What am I talking about? What is time? Um,
It's irrelevant.
God, it's like
We're all just
so.
lost. We get the info late too. It kind of throws us off. It's
Right.
like this collection came out of nowhere. It was like really kept under wraps. We didn't know anything about it until like maybe 2 days before the release or something.
Yeah.
I posted it on the 17th, and the 18th it dropped. It's like, well, what the hell? And I
That's
got the
how
info from
Vans
Hypebeast.
goes.
Yeah,
That's
how it
what
is.
they do. So yeah,
All good.
cool release. A lot of apparel as well with it. So yeah, if you're interested, available now, Vans.com, or check your local Vans retailer or Vans store to see if they're going to be having it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have another Vault release. So the Vans car Dragster, L'Art, Old School VLT LX, yada yada yada. It's a lot. There's a lot. Big name for these.
Can you say that in French, please?
No, I cannot. So this was a cool little collab that they did. Another one that came sort of out of nowhere, I think. So we had 3 colorways of the Old School LX VLT that had a like a drag car's not the right word.
So the theme was like a drag car, like a dragster,
Yeah.
but then like the design has like a muffler pipe on the side. Like they use the jazz stripe as like a muffler pipe,
Right.
exhaust pipe with a muffler at the back.
I'm trying to find a
Um,
picture of the actual shoes.
I don't
There we
really
go.
know this brand or understand it.
I'm not familiar either.
It's the
It's on
second.
it's on DSM. I like the shoe.
Okay.
You know
Yep.
what I mean as a brand.
Yes.
But I don't know much about it either.
Yeah. I guess Arthur Carr is that's his brand, L'Art de l'Automobile. Um, So, the first van shoe that they did, because remember, this is the second
This
collection.
is number 2, yeah.
So the main thing I noticed was there was like vents on the front of of the toe cap, on the shoe. It kind of mimics like old Volkswagen
Yeah.
that, or like just old, little cars that would have these types of vents on the hood or something, right? Like old Beamers and whatnot.
It says it's a car dealership.
Is it? What are they? But what does that have to do with
in Paris?
And I guess
I
okay.
don't know.
Alright,
Yeah, I
whatever.
did pick up a pair.
Oh, you got a pair?
I did. I
yeah.
picked up the yellow ones. I mean, I don't know if I really got them or not because I haven't gotten shipping confirmation, but I got them from our friends at Notre.
Oh no.
And
Notre.
we'll see what happens. I wanted the green ones, but they had the yellow, and to satisfy me buying a pair of shoes, I had to buy them because I saw them on there, and I did what I had
That's how
to
it
do.
goes.
And I think the green ended up being the exclusive for car.
Gotcha.
I think they only dropped there.
Well, that's. I wish I would have known that. Too little, too late.
Yeah,
What kind of podcast is this?
We're clueless. This was it's a cool design. I like the, I always like a fun take on the jazz stripe. How much were these?
They were a little bit cheaper on Notre. They were like 110.
How much was the? I remember the green being a bit pricey.
Well, they were 100. They were 120 euros plus shipping because
that's what it was.
Gotti was like I don't know if I want. It was somewhere probably around 160, 170 bucks shipped.
That's what it was. Yeah.
And I think he was like, I wanted them, but not that bad.
yeah.
Your boy went the old trusty, no tax, free ship.
That's all we do. Try to find it. Are these sold out on the car site?
Oh yeah. All three of the pairs are gone. The only three retailers: Notre, Slam Jam, and DSM. And you know how DSM goes.
Yeah.
So.
It's really cool that they actually made like this actual drag car, old school drag car.
Yeah.
It looks like they did. I mean, it looks like Photoshop to me a little bit, but if you look close, these photos look. I don't know. Like, it looks very much Photoshop. Like,
I think it's legit.
I
Yeah,
think it's legit. I'll show my. I mean, I'm assuming if they ship from No Trip within the next day or two, I should have them in time. Well, if we're not gonna do it on Tuesday either way, but we'll
Yeah.
I'll show them off when I get them. They look cool. I'm hoping they come with a cool box.
Yeah, they come with a black
Um,
like drawer box.
okay, there you go.
Yeah,
It's,
it definitely ticks all the boxes for a collab.
yeah,
You know.
3
Oh, it's
laces.
yeah, it says it right here. Special edition L'Art shoes box. Shoes box. That doesn't sound right, but shoes box.
Well,
it
there
is.
are 2 in there. So
Sure, for the shoes, and they're
Who
in the
are-
box. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
who are we?
Right.
Who are we?
Um,
Not French. Tell you that much.
it looks like they were shot with the Olympus digital camera as well, so that's good.
There you go.
Oh.
All right. Cool, cool.
That's what the tag on the photo is.
Whatever.
Um,
I get my photos from.
yeah, wherever they
Other
came from,
websites.
bro. Yeah. Yeah, this is a cool release. What was the first one? I know we talked briefly about it, but
God, what was it? Let's just search it real quick.
That was a couple months ago, right? Was it middle end of summer last year?
Let's see. I'm trying to search on the site for car. Was it another old school set? Let's see.
Lart Speed shoes. It was an era.
Oh, okay.
White era. 120 euros. White era. VLT. I remember these. I remember when these dropped. They have like a logo, like placed awkwardly, like on the side of the shoe. But yeah, same box, same laces, same same logo on the outsole.
Yeah, got like a speed logo or something.
Yeah,
It's like-
gas and brakes.
yeah.
That was a pretty cool drop. These I think are, I like these eras because they look weird. Like that logo is just so off. But I think it's really dope. I don't know why I like that, but I really
Stamp
do.
on the side, and then like you talk about the words across the foxing.
Like the stamp just seems like it's in a weird place. Like it's not centered anywhere. It's just like, here's a badge, you know.
Yeah.
I remember talking about these. Yeah, it's GTI. That's why I was really into it, because it was a GTI. That's right. I remember this. Dang, I am gonna need to buy those shoes now. I gotta buy those old schools.
I don't think I've ever seen them for sale.
I gotta find these. I gotta find the old schools now, because they've got the same GTI vent, the rabbit vent on the
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was. Yep.
Dang.
Yeah. little Volkswagen Rabbit GTI.
What
all
about
you,
Y'all
bro.
smitten.
Gotta get it. Yeah, now I'm in love. So if you have if you have any of these, let me know. I want to buy them. So yeah, cool. So if you didn't get those, it's too late. Sorry if you're just hearing about them right now. We'll try and do better next time. Another new release dropping this week, which was teased. Teased a little bit. The past couple weeks we've seen on Instagram and some other places. This Pro Skate collab with Krooked, Ray Barbee, and Natas.
Natas.
Natas capas.
So right off the bat, love this half cap.
Yeah, that nice new bug.
Yeah, really nice. It's a cool collaboration. We have the slip on, the half cab, and the skate high. Right, that's the 3 pairs we have.
Actually, it's not new bug. It's actually suede. It's just short grain. Nice. Yeah, and it's got both graphics on it.
Yeah.
A lot of details.
The sidewall.
Yeah,
foxing there even goes through the toe bumper there. That's sick, bro.
Yeah, you can subtly see it, like just pressed in.
Super sick. Chat asked about the comments. I asked about them last week. Which
I mean,
which
oh, is that you,
ones?
Clay? You're the one that you're the one with the guitar. That
Oh, Clay! Yo, bro, that is a sick ass song.
yeah, bro.
It's super good.
I was like, oh yeah.
Oh
We,
man,
we
hold up.
sorry, we don't know who's who usually. We just
It's on Instagram, right?
let's post it up, man. Let's share it. But yeah, anyway, Crooked, that was a dope release.
Here we go.
Damn.
Oh,
Oh, I can't find it. Where is it?
Check Clayton's page too. Clayton might have posted that.
Clay, did you? What's your Instagram? Just post your Instagram name in the chat there so I can pull it up. I thought it was kid named Clay, but apparently maybe I'm typing it in wrong.
No, kid named Clay shows up.
Why did it show up for me?
Oh, 2Ds, kid.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. There it is.
There it is.
Hold on, let me find this. Bro, this shit is a bop. Maybe if my internet will work. Oh my god, it's not posting up. Here we go. So good.
Old school is my preference. I will buy skate highs for the hell of it. I slip on my slip-ons for one lazy day. Sway with the canvas and the waffle grip. It's something I can't miss. I need all of it. Different styles you can get in all colorways. Bands that are off the wall. Off the wall. Off the wall. Bands that are off the wall. Off the wall. Off the wall. Come and take your pick. Made in 1966. Bands that are off the wall.
If Vans had a jingle.
Bro, claps in the chat. Give it up.
Yeah.
Give it up for Clay. It's so catchy. I remember when someone sent it to me. It may have been you. Yeah, I think it was actually DJ who sent this to me, and it was like in my head for like 2 days. I was in my car and I'd be like, "Dancer off the wall." Like it's so good.
oh my god.
Bravo, man. Really good stuff. You has Vans has anyone from Vans said anything to you about it? Have you gotten any like correspondence or anything from them?
Yeah, they sent them a C and D.
They're like, we're gonna need you
I'm just
to.
kidding.
Hey, bro.
stop."
That means you made it. Welcome.
That's right, man. Welcome.
Welcome. That's how we started. Look at us now.
You know what I just realized? Our description says episode 29, Van Streetwear and NFT scamming.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, we gotta talk
know
about
us.
that.
Oh Jesus.
I noticed, like, I was watching some streamers over the weekend, and one of the they get like people who pop into their their streams or whatever, and that's how I guess people find them, is whatever their topics are. They like just search for them, and like there's no like we can't like there's no tag for like Vans or streetwear on here.
Right.
So I just choose like whatever the most appropriate ones are, and then I'm gonna start putting that in the description there. So Clay say Vans skate comment. That's about it. Yeah. Hopefully it's good, man. It's a good tune. I was into it. It's really good. How many likes do you have on TikTok for it? Because it was a video from TikTok originally. Hopefully you got like 1 million likes, because you need it. You deserve it. It's a good tune. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining the chat, by the way. The stream. We appreciate you.
We're growing, man. We always got new people coming in and out. It's
Yeah,
really cool.
I like it.
Cool to see.
We got to get like whatever our Twitch. If you don't know, Twitch like has like these metrics that you have to hit before you can start doing like normal stream stuff. Like you can't sub, we can't get subs, or we can't do like we can't the way we have the stream set up right now is we just have the Authentic Era account, and we're in Discord, and we stream in basically from video chat and Discord. If we get to like partner status, then we can just like all come in like on our own channels or whatever. And it makes it a little bit easier. I mean, this is pretty easy. We sort of got the hang of it at this point, but yeah, we have to get like a certain number of like viewers and then followers and yada yada yada. It's
they make you earn it.
It's so weird.
We just use it as the main place right now for like hosting the live show if you want to tune in, and then we transfer it over to YouTube, and then from there it'll live there forever as long as we don't get our account shut down or whatever.
That's another thing with like the Twitch thing. Like they limit our how it's only for a week, or I think
a week or two. I think the videos stay up for like a week or a week and a half, and then they delete them. So we have to hurry up and get it off like quick, so then we can keep it. And then I download the audio file, or I download the video from YouTube because they compress it a little bit more.
Yeah,
I don't need the full 4 gig file. I can do like
it's
the 400 megabyte file. That's fine. And then upload it to our audio platform, so that way it'll live on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. So
all those spots wherever you get that. Yeah. So if you go to I realized I forgot to say this last week, so I'll say it now before I forget. TheAuthenticEra.com has links to all of our stuff. So if you want to sub, on whatever platform you prefer, if live is not your thing, if it's a weird hour for you, I totally get it, right? So yeah, you can still listen to us, and I've tried to catch us like if we're showing stuff. I'm trying to be more deliberate about describing it. Because it's hard if you're it's hard if you're it's not a visual thing, right? If you're listening, it's tough to do, but we'll get the hang of it.
We're only 30 episodes in.
Yeah, we'll
not yet.
We'll figure it out. Well, we had 2 that we didn't that don't exist as far as anyone's concerned, but us. But, you don't want to trust us. You don't want to hear that.
Short story was Eddie didn't hit record, so we just us 3 talked for like an hour and a half. We had some pretty good stuff too.
It was good content.
Yeah,
it was
for an opener.
It was just like it's just like it's one of those things where like, okay, it was good. It felt natural, and then we had the second one, and it was like, okay, we're trying to hit all the points that we made on the first one, and it just doesn't seem natural, right? Because you're trying to remember what you did. Whatever. Anyway, we're here now. We're 30 episodes in. We're steamrolling. And we do this almost every week. So we're there. We're here. So back to the Ray Barbee collab. By the way, if you don't, definitely make sure you go and follow a kid named Clay and give him some shine for that song. It's super good. Good work.
Bands are off the wall.
Maybe that'll be we'll just use that as our theme song. We're gonna co-op that song now.
Can we?
Then Clay can send us a C&D.
Right. Yeah. You know what we can do is probably turn that into an NFT.
Well,
for Clay.
We'll get to that. We'll get to NFTs. So these are super dope. I really like this collab. This is the second Ray Barbee collab we've had in like 3 months, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
It's been. Oh, thanks, Julio. Julio said the first 2 episodes were awesome. Julio was here. He remembers them. He was in on it.
Gee.
We appreciate that. This is the second collab we've had for Ray Barbee in 2 months, 3 months.
So this one's a mouthful though. It's Vans and Krooked by Natas for Ray Barbee.
Yeah, it's like one of those ones that's like, what?
like, we want to do a project with so and so, but we need to make a shoe for, this guy. But let's make it a collab with the skate
Mhm.
brand. And
It also looks like Gons drew something. It looks like he drew the cat.
hmm,
But then again, Crooked is Gons' brand, so
hmm.
I mean, I guess in
So
essence,
this is actually a 5-pair release.
Yeah, because there's the skate high, slip on, half cab, and then there's like another skate high. There's like another collection with other patterns and colorways. It's like
Right.
the black,
Mhm.
The
black and
the
blue,
black, right? Yeah.
red.
There's 2 slip-ons.
Hmm.
Looks like 2 skate highs.
Unless that's just the back heel. Oh, okay, never mind. No, one skate high then. Same one.
Okay,
So
so
it's a
1 skate high, 2 slip-ons,
half cab and an
half
old school.
cab, and an old school. Okay.
Yeah.
And then apparel. This is a pretty big collection.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of, I guess this is just like maybe for the prototype or something, but it shows like hand painting on the checkerboard.
Yeah, I'm wondering, but then he's painting in black, and on the slip-on, it doesn't show black on the
Right.
side.
What is going on with this?
'Cause it's just white. So maybe he just was playing with a few just to make his own thing. Because maybe those checkerboard brush strokes are his on the pattern of the shoe.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of it, I guess.
Okay, I can dig that. I get it.
Yeah.
It
It's
would
got
be
that new skate brand vibe where everything's kind of like just hand drawn and
DIY,
DIY.
baby.
Mm-hmm.
It's always coming back.
Yeah.
Never out of style. Yeah, so these drop the 25th, so that's Friday.
Yeah.
So Friday, you'll start seeing these release. Select Vans skateboarding retailers. So the usual sort of suspects, I think, for these.
Yeah.
If you're
Mm-hmm.
if you were buying if
All
you've
your
ever,
pro skate.
yeah, all the pro skate shops. So if you support your local, if you can, if you have a local, and then probably also I would suspect at Vans.com
Yeah.
as well. But yeah, I'll definitely pick up the old school. The old school's, I mean, not the old school. The half
Half
cab.
cab?
Half cab
Yeah.
is super sick. Really big fan of that. I really like that one. Cool. Yeah. So that's coming Friday. Maybe a couple other things here. So we've got these projects are ads for creativity. Sort of campaign that Vans is doing. Bill, I see you got the stuff on the site here. Do you want to talk about this one?
Yeah, man. So got some info from Vans. In 2021, these projects are ads for creativity, which is the campaign that Vans hosted there. Empowered over 60 global artists to present their projects to the world in honor of all the vast forms of art and the role it plays in our daily lives. This year, the campaign celebrates the diversity of creativity itself and honors the talented individuals behind the work. Featured ambassadors and projects show how creativity is used to celebrate purpose and uplift communities. Basically, they for this whole project, um they like did a bunch of custom skateboards, for the community, for the kids to, go out and skate and stuff. Um, there's a whole bunch to read up on here on the site and everything, but it says since our inception, Vans has always been driven forward by creative culture. We found our place listening to skateboarders, musicians, and artists to let them show us what creativity looks like from their vantage point, said Carly Gomez, Vice President of Marketing, Vans Americas. We believe creativity allows you to build what comes next. It's a vehicle to channel your ideas into tangible forms of expression, experimentation, and meaningful moments. So basically they're following, Brooklyn-based nonprofit Stoked on its mission to help bridge education and opportunity gaps for underserved youth. So they
Yeah.
work with those schools, organizations, and mentors.
This is
to
just
help-
one of those like cool things that Vans does.
Yeah.
That I think like historically they didn't really put statements out like this about it.
No.
They would just do it, and
Yep.
really cool. They hosted this workshop where kids could come in and build and paint, customize skateboards.
Mhm.
It's really cool. And then there was another one, Rad Key, this band from St. Joseph, Missouri, that they did a music video for a song about social discrimination,
Mhm.
sparking conversation and stuff like that. And it looks
Yeah.
like this is something that Vans is going to keep doing like throughout
Yeah.
this year, right? It's not just a one and done thing.
Yeah, yeah. It says they're going to continue to uplift diverse creators and introduce new artists and partners to share their passion for cause and community. So it says stay tuned for a behind the scenes look at projects from the Lindas, Serpent with Feet, Surf Ghana, and more. And yeah, so
Bro, the Linda
it's
Lindas are fucking rad.
is that those girls, the young girls, like the kids?
Yes.
Oh
They're
yeah, man.
they're
Fucking
so
singing them.
fucking sick. I love
Yeah, yeah.
them.
That's when they were like screaming in the mic like they're like hardcore punk rocks, like in the
Yeah.
live in the media center of their school.
It's so fucking cool. They did a tiny desk and it was
Yeah.
so awesome.
Yeah,
I
that
Yeah,
was
but
love
cool.
them. They're fucking rad.
that's dope. So yeah,
This
this is like
this
more,
is cool.
yeah, man.
This reminds me a lot of like stuff Deontay does.
Yeah.
I think it's very,
Getting the
very,
community
very
involved, you know what I
right.
mean? Getting Vans to like join in or front it or, support
Yeah.
it,
Yeah, it's
behind the scenes.
what do they say? Bigger than sneakers is what their thing. Hashtag
Yeah.
bigger than sneakers, right? It's one of the
Mhm.
things. Love seeing stuff like this. It's a it's a dope. It's always cool to see the brand, if any company, give back, right?
Yeah.
Because we always say they can always give more, isn't it? Because a lot of these
Yeah, for
companies
sure.
have made historic gains. But credit where credit's due. I think it's really cool to see stuff like this, and looking forward to see what they have going the rest of the year. We'll
Yeah,
follow
man.
that. So yeah.
Yep.
And then let's see. The last van-centric thing, unless we have something else, is something really cool that Bill, you found this interview that Hypebeast did with Kyle Stewart, who is the founder of Goodhood, one of our favorite UK shops.
Yeah.
It's really cool interview. It's
Yeah, yeah. Did you get to read it?
I
It's like
did.
I
It's
fucking
fucking
like
dope.
totally. It was good enough for me to want to share like on our page,
Yeah,
on Under the Palms, just because it's like, oh, okay, this is one of the guys that gets it right. Not everybody in our fucking sneaker culture on the like fashion side, right? Not the skate side, but like sneaker boutique, Vans Vault account,
right,
that side. A lot of guys or a lot of brands come off as a little pretentious and a little uppity. You know what I mean? They're in it
right,
more for the fashion, and Vans Vault is just another brand they carry. And I think if you come from like sneaker culture, like Kyle here, did, and his co-founders who started Goodhood, these guys were all fucking like sneakerheads in the culture. You know what I mean? They were a part of it, and it didn't just mean Nike. You know what I mean? It was
right,
other dope shit. As with this interview, he's like praising or giving shine to the Mike Carroll signature pro model, from like late '90s, and that's a shoe that we all like highly regard. And that's the whole reason I feel like Supreme put it
Big
out
time.
when they
right.
did, because it was directly for us. Because who else is fucking asking for this shoe? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's not a model that if you ask, obviously there are outliers like I think Kyle here, but if you ask people like what's your favorite Vans model, no one's going to say the Mike Carroll. No
Mhm.
one's going to say it.
Mhm.
It's just one of those shoes that it just he talks about this in the interview, like it's like specifically like this colorway. If you look at this shoe,
Mhm.
like it's not like when this shoe came out, like shoes were flashy. This earth tone shit wasn't hip
Mhm.
at all, and now it is. Like you could argue that now this shoe would be really popular now.
But thus, the
Um,
half cab pro or the skate half cab came out in this exact colorway.
exactly.
Mhm.
One of the cool things that he talks about in this interview that maybe it was obvious to you guys, I did not really recognize this, but like this shoe, he likens this shoe to the Jordan 1. because of like the signature on the tongue, and how it's more like a Jordan, sort of not really the shape so much, but like it just has a more like basketball style shoe feel, because of that signature on there, which was not something that was being done at the time. No one, I mean, who had, outside of like the half cab, and at this time like the Rowley, right?
Yeah.
Who else had a signature shoe?
You know what's weird is like I don't even think like Tony Hawk had a signature audio shoe. Now that I think about it,
Right.
DC always had signature shoes. You had, God, why am I Stevie Williams, right? And
I guess
Quinn Campbell.
I guess
Are you
like
talking?
yeah,
Like a signature on the actual tongue.
that I guess, but
Okay.
I was also thinking about like when I think about like who, like last week we talked about like, you know, the athletes who weren't, or people who weren't athletes, right, who got shoes and things like that.
Right.
And reading this interview earlier made me think about like, well, who were pro skaters who had signature shoes at that time. And like I was struggling to come up with people who weren't Van skaters. You just came up with a few that definitely had.
I mean, I think like only because I can just visualize all the shoes at, you know, like my local before Active was Ocean Snow, and I can see at my favorite skateboarders. So
it's like Jason Lee, right? He had an Airwalk model. Now that I think a little bit more into it, I'm remembering some of these shoes. But
Sal Barbier had
Sal definitely had a shoe. The and the Salmon Aga also. So yeah, but see, that's what I mean though. Like, it took probably there. I'm sure that Julio. I'm not even checking chat. Maybe he listed 14 already, but there are people who could definitely come up with those off the tops of their head better than I could or that we could. But it took 3 of us to come up with a handful right now. And you know, now it's easy. There's a ton who have signature models now. But yeah, I don't know. I think there's something really genuine about the love that this dude has for this model. If you read this interview, it's really like damn, bro, you were into it.
Right.
Because it's not a popular shoe, right? It's not a model that is. There's no shine on the Mike Carroll. When's the last time we had? Was it the Supreme release? The last Mike Carroll?
That's the only Mike Carroll other than the OGs. Like
there you go. So
that's it.
So yeah, no one cares about this shoe. If that doesn't show you that no one cares.
Why they wouldn't, and it makes no sense why that shoe wouldn't resell or be at the top of like fucking like Supreme Vans, you know, value. It's just crazy, man. Like it was mind blowing when that shit came out. We're like, holy shit, we're getting a fucking Mike Carroll shoe.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, bruh.
Even crazier when we found them at the fucking rack.
Oh shit.
That's the thing. Like even when Supreme, like if you didn't know, like you didn't, like no one gave a fuck. Like no one cared. And it's super cool. Like he goes in to talk about how like skaters were like the ones with all the hip fashion at the time. Like they were the ones who were dressing. Obviously these are different subcultures, right? If you talk to someone who was in like the hip hop scene, they would be talking about a different sort of hip fashion and stuff like that. Yeah. So this is specifically talking about the subculture around skateboarding, and even more specifically, hyper focused in like London at the time. And he talks about how, you know, skateboarding in London wasn't like really a big thing, so you couldn't just go to a store and buy like Eras, right? Like you, even like the most popular shoe, right? You couldn't just go get it. And it's a really great interview. It's really sort of made me, what's the word?
Like nostalgic or
nostalgic. But as far as my feelings toward Goodhood, like I like obviously I love Goodhood. every collaboration they've done has been super super cool, and there's been thought behind it. This I don't want to say it validated my love for them because I don't need that, but like you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Like it made
yeah.
me feel like I don't know. It's weird. I don't know
Like
what I'm trying to say.
solidified it or like
Yeah, it
something like that.
it made me feel. It
Mhm.
gives me a warm fuzzy, right? Thinking
Yeah.
about this
Yeah.
stuff.
He and he touches on too, like he mentions like seeing older kids wearing sneakers with their tribal identity infiltrated our culture as children, and that's what it is. You wear your style dictates like what you want to be. Like, oh, I'm a
Right.
skater kid, or I'm an athlete kid. You know what I mean? Nowadays, kids are like, I'm into high fashion, and they got their
Right.
parents buying them fucking,
Right.
resell shit, and
Yeah.
and it's like,
Dior. You gotta
Well,
wear Dior skate shoes now.
right. Well, that's the thing. You see a guy wearing, $100 Bape T-shirt with a pair
Mhm,
of white and black Dunks, right? That's just
mhm.
that is what it is.
Yeah.
That's the
This
epitome of
that's the
what this is right
the
now.
staple. I saw a comment about the black and white dunks.
Right.
Someone
I'm
said that those were the staple shoe now.
Right.
right, not an Air Force One,
The black and white
Hmm.
dunk, man. That's what he said.
maybe.
Yeah.
The tides are changing.
Yeah.
Times are changing. You know what?
Mhm.
Let them have them.
Yep.
Let them
Chat
have them, dude.
Chat's said the reflective tongue on the Supreme Heroes. Let me pull those up so everyone
Yeah.
knows what we're talking about.
Yep. They all had
Real shoe.
reflective tongues since the first collection, first and the second did. They could have went with black tongues like the OGs and did a white signature, but no. Got to be Supreme. It's got to be a little flashy.
Gotta be a little wild.
And the second pack, the 4 colorway where they did red, blue, black, and white, those had like, I swear, fucking like cardboard ankle collars like inside of it. They were like stiff. It felt like, I don't know, it felt like cardboard literally. Where the first collection, the baby blue, the brown, and the black, those were soft and plush. Like that one was like felt like a good, skate shoe. It's kind of funny.
An updated version of the Mike Carroll shoe that was first released back in 1994.
Yeah. And they couldn't call it the Mike Carroll, they just called it the MC.
Yeah, MC.
Yeah. But we knew what it was.
2011. Jeez, bro.
Mm-hmm. 11 years ago.
Can we get a... I wonder what... There's got to be a reason that they
Well,
haven't
like-
brought the shoe back.
I don't know.
It's got to be something with Mike Carroll, right?
Well, he probably saw what sold and he wanted more, right?
Maybe.
It's got to be a money thing, and he might own the rights to his shoe, or to allowing his shoe, whatever contract he signed, a long time ago. And that's sometimes I know we always wonder about shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Like why can you not do this? You're looking, okay, Supreme is now under the umbrella of Vanity Fair, along with Vans. You're telling me you can't have Supreme cabs, Supreme rallies, Supreme everything. What's to stop it?
Yeah, I mean, it's like the infamous 50th anniversary collection when there was supposed to be a Eddie Fiola signature Rad pack that came out, and that was canceled because something, I'm assuming, with either Rad or Eddie. Because even like Eddie has he just had a movie that they released about his life. It was like a biographical movie, right? And Rad was also back in the theaters too, and there was like I didn't see any like collaborations through Vans for that. So there's got to be something there that has stopped them from doing that, because I can't imagine them not wanting to do a 30th anniversary of Rad. Is that what it was?
Right.
Like, why would you not want to re-release? Right? Like, I don't know. I'm sure that there's some legal shit that went on somewhere that has stopped that from happening. But yeah, maybe it's the same with this.
Who made Rad, movie wise? Was it like Paramount or was it Universal?
No idea.
'Cause that's where you got to go. They own the rights to all that shit right there.
because they flipped it up and they ended up making a rad Etnies collab, right? That's the one that it's still on their website, and you can still buy them, I guess. But it's like, what the fuck? Like, really? Like,
That's
what
so
was that all?
weird. That is
Like,
so bizarre.
and they ran with it. There's rad everything here. There's like a whole fucking everything. They got apparel. They got different Etnies shoe models.
It's
So there was
TriStar
a bigger
Pictures.
plan. So whatever it is, I think they
TriStar.
just sold out to Etnies and gave them the rights or something, or the licensing for it.
Maybe they had a deeper pocket at the time.
Nah, it was just, I don't know. Maybe Vans wasn't willing to budge at the time.
Right.
Maybe they're like, well, Etnies is over here.
TriStar is
do
owned by
this.
Sony, so maybe that's.
If these rad shoes were Vans, they would have sold out. Everything's
Yeah.
sitting on this website.
Like it's so hard to even now to like
On
find
sale.
those rad models. Like I came up on a couple pair, but like
Yeah, man. I'm holding on all mine. I haven't sold any that I have.
I'm trying to find a picture, like a really good high-res picture of the rad poster. See what shoes the guy's wearing in the poster. Because that would be really embarrassing.
Just wearing a pair of Vans.
Right. Like, how do you fuck that up? Like,
All the images are like low res. Can't
yeah,
get
they're
them.
like really fucking small. Well, here's one, but it's not. I guess the poster is not very. It's like edited in such a way like 80s graphics. So you can't really tell what he's wearing.
I'm trying to look at the one here on eBay. Yeah, that one's all digitized.
Yeah.
Or is that how it was?
I think that's
maybe?
how it is. Like
Oh,
it's
okay.
like the thermal almost like.
Yep, that's what the one I see. Thermal image looking. Oh.
The 35th anniversary poster, he's wearing a pair of Chuck Taylors.
Oh.
So.
Well, Vans had a good run, even Syndicate. So.
Yeah, the rad stuff is rad. Still some of my favorite models. The GR stuff, the Syndicate stuff's unreal. Like that was a really great collection with all the extras that came with it, and it's tough to find that stuff, man. Those shoes never come up.
Nope.
Ever. Ever. God. Change the shoes to fucking Chuck Taylors. What a slap in the face. Yeah, so cool, really cool interview. It's up on Hypebeast. It's called Soulmates, SOLE. Yep. Is this the first interview that they've done?
No,
that's under this thing, or is it something that they do?
I think they've done other ones, but yeah, this one just stood out. So
yeah, this one's really dope. So shout out to Goodhood and Kyle Stewart over there, and Mike Carroll.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, maybe we'll get an MC.
Yeah, man.
Spring summer 2024, 20th anniversary. No, 30th anniversary. Jeez, am I that old? Holy shit. Jesus. Oh.
Too old.
Oh boy. And now it's everyone's favorite time. NFT time. So, something that seems to happen, I don't know, weekly now. A hacker, quote unquote hacker, steals NFTs worth millions from OpenSea. So OpenSea is the market, whatever it is, of NFTs.
I think it's one of the markets. It's not the only one, correct?
Yeah, there's a number of markets. I think this is like the big one though.
Right.
This is like the one that apparently everyone uses, and everyone gets scammed. This is not the first time that people have been scammed on OpenSea. So, yeah. So apparently, there's a lot of, I don't know. I don't think it's misinformation. There's a lot of stuff that I think people are still trying to figure out what happened. So this happened this week. This week, what's today? Tuesday. So not this week. over the weekend, I think, is when this happened. The first story was that this was just a classic like phishing scam. Like someone sent an email out or a link and said, "Hey, click on this link for whatever." They clicked on it and it looked like OpenSea, and then they entered their information and they got shits taken from them. The same way, by the way, that the DNC was hacked in 2016. It's that simple. Like your grandparents, clicking on a link to reset their AOL password. That's exactly what happened. But there are a lot of people who were targeted or who were, I don't use the word victim, because I think that gives these people too much credit. The people who got stuff stolen from them, I mean, not the stealer. They are saying they didn't click on anything. They never clicked on anything. They didn't get anyone, no one reached out to them about it. They just woke up and their shit was gone.
Oh, wow.
And it's so funny. We talk about this every week. One of the reasons this is even funnier is because no one can say how much was stolen. It's like 1.7 million up to 200 million is what they're saying. Because no one knows how much any of this shit is actually worth.
So it's worth nothing.
Yes.
Nothing.
Yes.
The price goes up and down so like fast and so often. It's like, how do you even, how do you put a price on it?
Ooh, bro, it is such a joke, man. So yeah, so
bad.
apparently the shit is so fake and easy to hack or whatever. There was inactive listings who people were able to go on there and just take them.
Just go in and take their shit.
And the guy who stole them, he gave some back, which was weird, but then he also sold some of them. So apparently it's confirmed that he has $1.7 million in ETH and Ethereum from this hack. So
Make it make sense.
Bravo to that, whoever you are, my friend.
Make it make sense.
We
dude.
stan a king or queen.
Sure.
I love this, the image, the thief, and it's just an NFT digitized little crook guy. Yeah, so this is happening every week. It's not even like surprising, right? Like it comes up and it's more asinine every single time.
That's funny though. I just noticed that. Bandit mask.
What did I say to you guys the other day? And I said, why are we in the metaverse?
Nicky Diamonds
with Nintendo 64 graphics.
Yeah. The Nicky. So Nicky Diamonds is releasing his. That's another NFT thing, I guess. We could talk about. Nicky Diamonds. If you don't know who that is, it's Diamond Supply Company. Tiffany, Dunk, all that sort of stuff. So he posted. He's been really into this NFT stuff for, I don't know, since it started. Like he come up. He's a little later to the game than some of the others, but at least the past 6 months, right? He's been really into it, and so he was releasing his first wearable. So what that means is for your second life character, you can put on a pair of, they look like Tiff Dunks, right? Nike swoosh and all. So he will definitely be sued by Nike. If you weren't following, a couple weeks ago we talked about how Nike was suing StockX because StockX was selling pieces of NFTs to people so they could own a fraction of a picture of a shoe. Like for instance, you couldn't own the Mag Dunk, like Air Mags. So you could now be a part owner of a picture of the Mag Dunk. Mag Dunk. Why am I saying that? I keep want to say Mag Safe. The Air Mag. Nike Air Mag. You could own a fraction of that. Well, Nike said no, you can't do that, and so they sued StockX for that. I have a feeling they're going to come knocking. The lawyers at Nike are going to come knocking on Nicky Diamond's door as well. What do you think?
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, it's fake. It's not real. Why? I can't. I don't even have the words for it. You know, and yeah, how do you sue something that isn't real, or how do you sue for something that isn't real?
Yeah, it's like. I don't get it enough to care really.
Right. I guess that's kind of it, right? Like,
I don't know, man. Well, I guess they really want to create this little metaverse, this fake world. You know, people want to live in that instead of the real world. I guess the real world is that scary to them, or that bad, or they don't know how to socialize, so they gotta, you know.
I heard my doorbell. What the fuck that was about? That was weird. Yeah, I think like it's so weird.
fucking Bobby Hundreds he's at your house. He knew you were gonna talk about it.
He knew it was coming.
Educate you.
Him and Nikki are out there. They brought that thing with them. You see the Untied Hawaii, the YouTuber who bought a Nike mystery NFT for $15,000. Yeah, so that was the first Nike NFT, right? Was this mystery box? That was the first thing that Nike sold.
What did he get?
Or sold. Yeah, I don't know what he got. Chat, do you know what he actually got with it?
A lot of people, from what I've seen, or I've only seen it from one person online that I follow, and it's like they want to keep it like unrevealed, so it's like dead stock, so they could sell
Dead
it.
stock! Fuck off! Fuck off, bro!
They don't want to reveal it. They don't want to open it.
Oh, I'm so
wanna
done
leave it-
with this planet.
They want to leave it wrapped in the plastic,
Shut up!
In the fake plastic,
the fake in the virtual
the
plastic.
virtual plastic. Okay.
Yeah, man.
And then if you open it in the virtual world,
Yeah.
it's
then it's
used?
maybe the value drops, because then what if it's like a shitty one? You know what I mean?
Bro.
Right.
It's like vintage cards, right? You don't know what's in the pack until it's open.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean? And if you hold on to it long enough, somebody might buy it, and might be the super rare one that they wanted. You know? I don't know, man.
You know what is so upsetting about this conversation is that there are people who are having it seriously. They're saying what Bill said. What Bill said is making sense. Like, they want to keep it dead stock. Dude.
Yeah. This whole thing is to target a collector, right? It's to target
Right.
somebody who wants to own something limited and finite, and just collect, or just buy something that's gonna go up in value, because that's their form of collecting, is only to I don't know, invest in it, maybe,
Right.
to flip it. So that's what this
Yeah.
is perfect for them. You don't even got to have anything. Just
Right.
like have a representation in a photo of what it is.
Bro, I hate it here so much.
Yeah, man. It's
It's
The
not,
internet was a mistake.
Did you see Tinker
Yeah.
Hatfield's NFT project that he did?
We got Soul Supremacy in the chat. Chat's
Oh.
talking about Soul Supremacy over here. The beater boxes? Or the
Nothing-
mystery boxes, I guess, that they talk. Is that what they called them? I remember the beater boxes where you would get a mystery. Who knows what they
that was
were.
it. Okay, what's the history of scamming in streetwear? Mystery boxes,
Oh,
Yeah.
bro.
raffles.
Yeah.
and I mean,
Unloading
you're-
crap.
Yeah, I guess it's not really a scam, but it's, you can't. That was the biggest one for me. Was the raffles. Hey, I can't sell this hat for anything more than retail, so let me do 10 slots at $5 a piece.
Who was that?
And-
What's that Australian group that was doing a ton of shit like that?
Well, there was the Band LA guys too that would do
Yeah,
that
of
at like our
course, of
events. I
course.
never. We,
Oh
we
man.
hosted that thing at Footage. Remember, Joe? That
I do remember that.
and then like, were you there the day when the Band LA guys set up the booth and they did raffles? Were you at that show? I don't know if you went to that one or one of the other ones, but
I don't remember.
I was like, why is there like over 100 something people here? I wasn't expecting that many people, but they all came for the raffles. I was like, oh, this guy's straight hustling. And then I saw they were doing it on the Facebook groups too. Just
I mean, it was insanely smart, and that was when I think the market initial. I wouldn't really even say crash, but you just had a lot of people that weren't into it or not
yeah,
paying that price,
it was
and then
pre
those
Dunk SB,
right.
but like height Jordan 1, you know, something like that,
Right.
around that time.
That's insane, man. I mean, they still do it. I
Yeah.
still see. PlayStation sales have slowed down, and my favorite shop around the corner from me does Xbox raffles and PlayStation raffles, so they can continuously get $850
Yeah.
because they're selling for $750 instead of $850.
Yeah.
Call it smart, call it what you will, but it's a scam. I mean, that's just an initial
Absolutely.
way of scamming somebody,
We're
and
that obsessed with money nowadays, you know what I mean? It's like
yeah,
money over anything. Money
everything,
over
anything, and
everything.
everything, dude.
You
I'm gonna deal.
it's the
I'm
hustle
gonna deal
culture,
with it.
baby.
I'm gonna
This
deal
isn't
with it when Peanut needs a Barbie that sells out during Christmas, and
That's what
I
I
can't
got
get
right
it.
here.
Oh dang.
Got a little.
PS5, baby.
I just got the controller. I don't have the
Oh,
console. I wish.
Got that on sale? Was that on sale?
Yeah, I got
Get
it
this
on.
first.
I got this.
what?
I play
What
my
happened?
games
Oh man, all
on my
right.
PC. Any games I play with a controller, which is like
I have a
one of them, I think.
I have the PS5, and I haven't played it in months.
Bro, I want one. I want to get one. I want to get I want to get it so I can play NHL.
Yes, when you do, we will play.
We'll do some. We'll be on a team.
We'll live stream it.
Oh yeah, the Authentic Era live streams. NHL.
Bill will commentate. He'll be like,
Yeah.
I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who that guy is.
Back over the center line. I don't know the rules, but
Right.
To Solani? Is that how you?
Timu.
Yeah, there he is.
He is retired.
Hey, he's still gonna be on there. We'll play some heritage games.
I only
There
know
you
him
go.
because I had a pog of him. Yeah. From like
Hey,
7-Eleven or
Hey,
something.
was Solani Pog? That's fucking rad.
that's sick.
Yeah.
Yo, I
Yeah.
still think we need to get some pogs. I need to look into
We need to
that.
make some. Yeah.
Authentic Era
Just
raffles NFTs. Let's go. Hey, let's do it. You know what? We'll raffle this stream right now as an NFT.
Right.
You
Right, you can
We're
have.
gonna
you could
have
have
it. You can
we're
have
gonna
it.
mint it.
you
what it's called.
too could be an owner. Because let me tell you, you're part of the stream. We want you to be an
Right.
owner. Not
Of the
just
stream.
watch. We want
Yeah.
you to be an owner. Okay?
Yeah.
Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you
gonna
can get 2 of your friends
Two.
to also be owners, and then they can get 2 of their friends each.
Mm-hmm.
And but I think it's like if you do that 16 times, it's like half the world's population. So
Yeah.
just do the math, and it's
Yeah.
definitely not a pyramid scheme.
No.
No. I mean, it sounds
Um,
close to like the ones that I was trying
Right.
to be a part of in my early years.
It sounds like one, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's what you're thinking, but just trust us.
Quick money.
Like
Quick money.
Anyone
money
could
being
do
passed
this.
along for people who have
Right.
money.
anyone
That's what
can
this
do
is.
it. There no one.
Mm-hmm.
If you're poor, you could do this, so no one would have to be poor anymore. If you're rich, you could do this, so you could get even richer. I don't know
Yeah.
why nobody has thought of this before.
Hmm.
How is chat? It's not a pyramid scheme, okay? We're pretty sure. I've done the math. I am not a lawyer, but I had some lawyers look into it.
Right.
Totally checks out. And yeah, it'll be dead stock. Very near dead stock. I'm feeling a little so probably not dead stock material. VVVVVVVVVVNDS.
Yeah. So
Right.
you're saying 7 V's, and yes, okay, sounds good.
It's really close. We just tried
Yeah.
them on.
Hmm.
We've only been tried on.
Took a photo.
Yeah, it was just for the gram, and then we put it
Mhm.
right back in the box.
Sure.
Right.
I have some somewhere. I have some wipes. I could throw some wipes in there. So the stream, you can wipe the stream. It's gonna be good. I think. Yeah, I think that we're ready to go live.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Hell yeah.
Best.
We'll start the bid at 10 ETH.
Clay's asking best old school Vans vault.
Man,
Damn.
We probably have all 3 different answers.
Usually, I probably couldn't put one at the very, very top. It's got to be like a top 5, maybe.
what comes to mind? We'll do a round robin. I'll start. So
Okay.
first thing that comes to mind for me, Kith.
Kith old school.
The Kith old school. The
The Kith Mastermind.
Mastermind old school. Yeah.
Okay.
Browns.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the blends bones old school zip
Yep.
LX. Okay. The first one. OG.
Okay. Okay. And I got a monkey wrench. The Our Legacy Vans.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a
That's
great
a very
one.
good one.
Really good.
Yeah,
One.
it's kind of the like I think we'd need to we probably need to think about this a little bit more, but like those 3 I definitely like I'm not a big fan of Kith, but I like those Kith ones, and I think that's definitely like one of the more innovative pairs.
Yeah.
with
It's
the
probably
fur
not
and
something
stuff
I'll
like
ever
that.
wear, but I fucking love them.
Right.
They are.
No, for
I
sure.
think they're great. The box is trash, but I think they're awesome.
And there's so many other good ones too. I mean, you're talking about like
Yeah.
gym standards, right? Those got to be up there.
Definitely. Born
Gym standard
Freeze.
old schools,
Born
born free
Freeze.
Born
old
Freeze
schools.
were our shoe of the year. When they released them,
Yeah.
that was our shoe of
Right.
the year that year. So
But
Yep.
but I think the 3 of us would really agree that Vault got its kick back off with blends.
yeah,
That's what brought it back to, some kind of chatter and
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
revived it.
Yeah.
Or
Camping out for a van
revived.
shoe, you know what I
Right.
mean? And
Right.
and then it's to the point where Vans is like, please, can you make more? Can you make how many more
Right.
colorways? And it's like,
I guess Blends is still the most consistent, right? Because when Blends says they're releasing a new pair pretty soon,
yeah,
I'm sure we'll see a couple people lined up for sure at the shops.
yeah. Julio's
Yeah,
dying to camp out. So.
I bet
the
he is.
so the old school is the Style 36 is my favorite model, but I'll take an old school. Right, if it's almost the same, right? Arguably, there are some. If you're a snob like we are, then we will, actually the Style 36 is there's very subtle differences that.
Well, the OG old school LX versus the VLT.
Even that, like, and then whatever the new one is, the V36 or
The VR3
or whatever. I still don't know what that is.
It's like, isn't that a Volkswagen? No, that's a VR6. No.
So it's you could get us kicking off here for another hour about which old schools and Style 36s we love.
We've been doing it so long. It's like, damn,
And-
we forget a lot of them too.
Even limiting it to the vault category, man. If you talk about Syndicate,
As far as old schools go for syndicates, for
Car-
DEF CONs, you can go with like
Carhartts.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's your guys' top
That's
one. Right
it,
there.
baby. That's all you got to say.
Work in progress.
The DEF CONs, big time.
Pendletons, the John Cardio.
Pendletons.
Mm-hmm.
That one was sick.
There's so many like old schools. What was that? The Singapore.
Oh, that one.
With the Velcro on the strap on the jazz stripe.
Yeah. That was with the shop called. On the tip
Start
of
with an
my
S.
tongue.
I can see it, but I don't remember the name.
Singapore Vans collab.
Oh, it's right there.
Singapore. Where are we looking at here? Let's see. Come on now. Singapore Vans collab. See, I got to do it by image. So Singapore has limited edition. No, it was Malaysia.
It was Malaysia.
Yeah, because the Ism helped us with
Right. Yeah, that's right.
that was the shop called. We're gonna find it. Showroom.
Showroom. Thank you.
Showroom. Yep.
Started with the mess.
That's a really cool model. It's the Velcro, jazz stripe was super cool.
Like black. I had gum sole, red stripe.
Yeah.
Was it 3M or just leather on the side? I forget if it was like.
I think it was 3M.
Yeah, like a black 3M.
If I remember right. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, dude. Yep.
That's one of those pairs that I think I bought those from Craig. I think Craig had gotten them, and then I ended up buying them off of him. That's one of the pairs I think I'll just keep on ice. They're super cool, super nice to have. And then thinking about like the and we did a custom with the custom collab old school with Mark Ong. So we did the SBTG, which is one of my favorite pairs. Is probably biased, but
A little bit.
it's really fun. It's a great pair. Yeah, old school is super classic. I really want us to. It's hard to like. We want some to see behind the scenes of the show. We have like when we started thinking about this podcast, we have like things like, okay, we're going to talk about new releases. We're going to talk about upcoming stuff. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about that. And then we also have like, these things that we're going to be like, each episode we were going to do like a little history about this, or like some class stuff, or like, idiots on eBay or whatever. And like what happens is we get into like, yeah, the Padres old school. Come on.
Right.
Like that's a top all the way. And like one of the things we were going to talk about is like, okay, well, let's talk about like the the history of Vault, or the history of whatever, OTW, God forbid, something, But like we get on these tangents, right? And we just sort of free form it. Maybe like one day, I don't know, maybe we'll have like a more like, this is how the show's gonna be.
Yeah.
But I don't know, this works. So it's working so far. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to change it up eventually. But yeah, I think that talking about like the different sort of brand, or I don't know lines or whatever that Vans had. There's a lot of failure in a lot of that stuff too. But today I wore, speaking of like what Joey was saying, talking about how the Vault was around right before blends, but then after the blends skate high and then the old school and stuff, it really sort of kicked off this, I think, new era of not, no pun intended, but of Vault. Yeah. Like I wore the first skate zips, skate high zips, and that blue colorway. And like those were like, I remember when they dropped and they were like $125 or something, like $150 or something.
Yep.
And we were like, ooh,
160.
It's too much. Yeah, it was like 160, right? We're like, oh, it's too much. We're not buying those.
Yeah.
I got two pair. I've got the blue and I have the white pair. It's like a cream color pair. But like that, like set off, like, the zip is not something we see that often anymore. And I think it was a really cool, there was like a time where it was on like everything.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, zips on this, zips on everything. We're doing zips.
We got sick of it too.
We got zips on our zippers,
When the first Bones came out, though, it was like it had just started coming out. They just started using zips, like, so it was like a big deal. And at the same time, we're getting this like fucking bone on the side of the shoe that we never seen.
Super
and
cool.
It's like black, premium leather, and it's
motorcycle jacket leather. Like it was really, really cool.
We're like, holy shit, this is special.
Oh,
So
Julio,
game changer.
the LXVI line.
Mm.
Nah, the Foot Locker exclusive stuff.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
We don't talk
Yeah.
about that.
That's a tough one. That's a tough look. You know, they got those sitting
You try to
around
forget me.
somewhere.
They're still there. They never sold those
Oh
things.
man, no, they never
They're
did, dude.
We'll
they're
have to
fading
talk
into
about
light.
those though,
I
Yeah,
mean, some of those OTW ones were just
bro.
that too.
tough, man.
Do you remember the
Tough.
$225 woven stamped LA OTWs
Yes,
that like we
yes.
found at the
Yeah,
the
I
rack
just
like
pulled,
the
I just
same
pulled
week?
one out. I just pulled one out last week. It was on my shelf in the garage. Like it was a pair that I didn't want to take to storage. I was like, this doesn't need to go to storage. I'm not
No.
gonna keep it. The stamped
Just-
Tisella is a
Yeah,
black leather.
Tisella, that's what it
The
was. Yeah,
Tisella with the white bottom.
this is like woven upper. It's got this whole leather woven upper, and it's not even like premium leather. It just is
Right.
like leather.
It was
Yeah.
garbage.
And it was a collaboration with Stamped LA.
Yeah. That's
And
so funny you brought that shit up, dude. I can just pulled that shit out.
$225 is retail, and I swear to God, the week that they dropped, they were at the racks for $30.
Yep.
Oh,
where
the
I got 'em
Mr.
from.
Cartoon OTWs, man.
That was the
Yeah,
only one that like
that one.
resold for something.
Right. And it's just because Mr. Cartoon, but you know, Mr. Cartoon's an NFT dude now, so
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, dude. Bobby's gonna get all these people
the
because
mighty
he
have
needs
fallen.
There's money to be
validation.
made. There's
Right.
because of money. Because it makes money. That's why you should do it.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I
I'm out.
absolutely hate it.
I'm out.
Yeah, man.
Well,
Yeah.
we're coming up on 2 hours. We're short of it. So, you know, this is a
I
shorter
gotta finish
show.
packing for Hawaii.
I got to
Hey,
get up.
dude.
My first day of work's tomorrow.
Oh.
So I thought it was going to be Monday, but apparently it wasn't. Luckily, they sent an email that was like, hey, actually, it's going to be Wednesday. So I was really confused because they didn't tell me, like, I did like all this onboarding stuff last week, but I did it all electronically from home. And then they didn't like had no correspondence since then. But the paperwork said I was starting on Monday on the 21st. But they never told me where. They never told me a time or anything like
Right.
that. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, do I just show up here? It's a controlled access place. Like, I don't know what to do. And so they sent an email. They were like, hey, your orientation is going to start Wednesday. So, yeah. So I got to be up at 6 o'clock in 2 hours.
Yeah.
2 hours?
Oh,
No,
man.
6 hours. So yeah, I'll be
Go to
good.
bed.
I didn't have an energy one. I got a new Bang energy though.
Oh, yeah.
It's a whole lot of chocolate, whole lot of, I don't know. It's a chocolate thing, so I want to try it. I'm gonna give it a try tomorrow.
Like a coffee.
I
Chocolate
think
coffee?
it's just a chocolate, like a chocolate drink. I don't
Like
know
a
how I
Yoo-hoo.
feel about that. Yeah, like a yoo-hoo.
Okay.
So we'll see. It's gonna be thick, I think.
You'll have to tell us.
We'll see. I'll send you guys I'll be in my. Y'all gonna see your boy dressed.
Dressed up.
So I'm gonna be looking business casual.
Word.
Where well,
Casual.
so we start tomorrow. Yeah. So I think we'll call this one. God, that is so loud. Let me turn that down a little bit. Thanks for joining us, all the new faces, new chatters. Hey, thank you. We appreciate you. Chat said get some Brada Pops. Best ice pops out there.
Nah.
I don't think those are going to keep on the plane though. So
Yeah, I'll bring them back.
Yeah, right.
Let's see what
yeah.
Costco has there.
So thanks for hanging out. We're not gonna see. We're just gonna say we're not gonna see you next week because it's a vacation. So we'll be back the following week.
Yeah.
So that'll be March 8th, I think. March 8th.
There you go.
Is when we will see ya.
Yes.
So hey, y'all have a great weekend. Have a good little time alone. Maybe we'll go live. We'll talk. We'll go live on the Instagram because I have neglected that page like you would not believe. Maybe we'll go live next week on there and we'll just talk about some shoes. We'll talk about some favorites or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Hey, we'll figure it out.
So
Sure.
yeah, thanks for hanging out. We appreciate you. We love you. We'll see you in next stream. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow and all that stuff. Remember to go to theauthenticara.com. All the links. Follow us on all the shits there. Again, thanks so much. We'll see you then. Peace.
All right. Peace.
Y'all.
Later.